Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Porzingis can't hit. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside, Jones. Back to Tatum. Over Harden. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the third pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
A three from Porzingis. Drills it from outside.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
Thompson outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
To the inside. Brooks. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
To Porzingis. Launches a three. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Thompson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Tatum. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Here's Harden. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Pass to Eason. Out to the wing. Here's Şengün. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. And here's Tatum for three. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And here's Harden. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Eason. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
And now the first timeout call here for Boston. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Celtics trailed by 3. And 101 left to play in the first. Brown with it. It's picked up by Brooks. And Wright throws it down hard.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Harden right side. Pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. Defended by Covington. And the dunk by Eason.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And stolen by Şengün. For the finish. And the dunk by Eason.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. And just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 8.
12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling. In the NBA, I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
On the wing, Nance. And the wide open shot from Green. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. And stolen by Wright. Here's Tatum. Into the lane. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And good that time. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here's Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Green drives in. Down low. Here's Şengün. And it's Houston with another.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Green deciding where to go with it. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Wright. Lob pass to Porzingis and stolen by Şengün. Green bounce pass. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Şengün inside. 5 on the clock. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the shot is long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Houston leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Thompson in the corner. Şengün with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That one misses. And so it's Houston with it. Harden outside. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Thompson. As James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably. An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
For Boston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Jones.
Line for the Celtics. Tyus Jones.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets lead by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
22.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Jones. Pulls up on the wing. Şengün with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Jones looking for an opening. Over Harden. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Outside, Green. Brooks up on top. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Green, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level. A lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Harden outside. Green in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with his shot through the foul inside.
It's his first trip to the line. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Here's Thompson. He can't get that one. Good D by Jones. The 3 from Tatum. The offensive rebound. Wright. And the dunk by Wright.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Pass to Harden. Takes a 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Tatum. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Thompson with it. 6 points for him. And there's the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Now a timeout called by Boston. .131 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Jones. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that slam.
Outside, Jones. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Thompson. Goes back up. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Brown. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Kennard's got 5. .24 seconds left in the third. Here's Brown. Eyes to the hoop. And Brown throws it down.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Thompson looking for an opening.
Celtics foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Whitmore. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean,
and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so here is Houston. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Harden driving to the basket.
you know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Cam Whitmore.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Harden looking it over. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
The three from Tatum. Rebound by Smith.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Harden outside. Smith on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 7 points so far for Jabari Smith. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Eason, the screen. Thompson with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now Jones. Outside, Porzingis. There's the triple. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Porzingis proving to be deadly from a variety of spots.
Harden up top. Smith outside. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That's too easy for Smith. That's automatic from that short corner.
And Porzingis, here we go. That shot off. Smith with some nice D. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Back to Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
To the paint. Brooks outside. Fires top of the key. Count that bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Good on the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Screen by Smith. And Harden launches it from deep. No good on the 3. Tatum on the wing. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up.